Hi Trader, Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. Today is Wednesday, so I'm going to say happy Wednesday, happy hum day. Welcome and welcome back. Thank you so much for being here with me. Do me a solid thumbs up and drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know how you're dealing and navigating this quote unquote crazy market. All right, so let's just jump right in and recap the overall markets. We always start out with the S&P 500, then we follow up with the IWM because I always want to know what the overall markets is doing first, right? Then that dictates to me more or less how I should position myself. So what is the overall, or are the overall markets doing, right? So right now what you see on your screen is the SPY S&P 500 daily chart, always going back to about 2 years, 2017. We're up about 0.33% on the day. So Fed Powell decided to cut rates. Nothing of surprise. Everyone was expecting that, and the market sort of underwent a mini rally. Let's just zoom into the hourly chart to see what happened. As suspected, I suspect that the rate cut came around this time. You always have that slight pullback when he actually cut rates. And this time today, the market actually ended up trending up after that. So let's go back to the daily chart. So we closed at 304.21. Good. So once again, today we made not only all-time highs in the SPY going as high as 304.55, but we also closed at all-time highs closing at 304.21 with relatively decent volume. Do take note that all this rally is happening on below average volume, so take that as you may, take it with a grain of salt. But at the end of the day, the market is trending up. It's making all-time highs, and I didn't do the math. Someone comment in the comment section and let me know. But from the December lows, I think we're up about 25 to maybe even 30% at this point, but I know it's definitely over 20%. I want to assume, I think, right? I'll check that, but you let me know. But so anyway, so that's actually all very well and great for the SPY. And right now, for me, it's hard. It's very, very hard not to really position yourself long, considering the market is making all-time highs. Not just the SPY, but you have individual stocks also doing great things, like Apple reported today, Facebook, which I'll get into a little bit. So with the SPY, liking the bullish price action, the only reservation would be the lack in volume. But anyway, so let's see if this breakout can be sustained, or if by Friday we're going to give back all those gains and be singing a different tune on Monday. But for now, close there at 3,421. I'm expecting this to continue heading into tomorrow. What else? All right, and then we have the IWM daily chart off about 0.3%. I see a quote of 156.38. So while the SPY is making and closing at all-time highs, the IWM is still some ways off of its all-time highs, which clocks in around 173 or 174. So again, I didn't really do the math, but I think we're off something like maybe under 10%, maybe 7 to 8% from all-time highs. So IWM still kind of struggling a little bit. Again, closed at 156.38. I think the next stop is 160, and at that point, I think it's crucial. I think if the IWM can actually break above, and I've been saying this for a very long time, but I really mean it. I think if we can actually break and sustain a move above 160 and actually at some levels catch up to the SPY, I think obviously that bodes well for the bulls. And for me, then this second leg or third or fourth, whatever you want to call it, leg of the bull market, or maybe a quote unquote renewed bull market, will have started. So right now, wait and see. What else? All right, and then we have Apple, AAPL daily chart off on the day, 243.26, but company reported earnings after hours beat on just about all metrics, blew everyone away, and I think we were traded up in after hours. I believe we went as high as 250, if not more. The final quote that I saw on Yahoo Finance was 248.19, up about 2%. So in after hours, we managed to make all-time highs. Now, will this rally continue into pre-market and regular trading session tomorrow? Well, that's to be seen. But even despite that, Apple sitting here at around 248, close to 250. It's up about 40% in 6 months. Very, very hard to argue with the market where Apple is up about 40% in 6 months. So despite, and I guess it speaks to the resiliency not only of the market, but to certain individual stocks like Apple. So even with the trade war and the tweets and the impeachment talks and all that other stuff, right? The market still, the SPY in particular, is at all-time highs, and you have Apple up about 40%. A large cap, mega cap stock in many respects, up 40% in 6 months. That's very hard to beat. What else? Then we have Facebook, I believe also a B, closed at 188.25, up in after hours north of 5%. The final quote I see is 196.64. So clearly we broke out of this mini range that started back in the ending of July, early August. This 2 to 3 month, potentially 4 month range. Obviously we broke above that. Looks like we're about to retest all-time highs as well for Facebook. What is that? All-time highs clocks in around 216.20. I feel as though we are on our way there. And also too, despite all that's going on with Facebook and privacy and Libra and all this other stuff, still managed to put up these huge gains, all-time highs right around the corner. Put Facebook on your watch list. We traded this in the premium member community. We took off our position just because I didn't like the way the stock was acting. But now with this development, I'm looking to re-enter like Facebook again. Put it on your watch list. What else? All right, so let's wrap it up and round it out with ticker ISEE, IC. Right? I don't know. I see. Anyway, daily chart dating back to December of 2016. Huge congrats to the bull. Stock is up about 65% on the day. Closed at 356. Right here, you can see confirming volume. What was the high? Looks like we closed at the high of the day. Yeah, high of the day clocked in at 360. We closed at 356. So we closed relatively close to the high of the day. Very, very bullish in nature. Up north of 8% in after hours. I see a quote of $3.84. So we're like somewhere around here. I already drew this line, and that's where I see resistance, and that clocks in at around $4.50, give or take. So even if we so happens to open up really higher, we have a higher open relative to the close tomorrow. I see this running to around $4.50 before running into any major resistance. So if you're on the sidelines looking to get long, you might want to put ticker ISEE on your watch list. Again, if we open up or continue the bullishness that we saw in after hours today, if that translates to pre-market and we open up relatively higher than the close of 356, I can see a really quick overshoot to 450 before running into any resistance. And obviously if we surpass 450, then $5 or $6 is not out the question. But again, this bullishness has to head into pre-market and open for that to happen. Okay, makes sense? I hope so. Comment in the comment section and let me know. And we're gonna cap it and wrap it up there. Tina here, once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, I'd like for you to do 3 things for me. 1, comment in the comments section. Agree with my analysis, disagree, thumbs up, thumbs down. Again, comment and let me know. That's the first thing. Secondly, I do videos every day. Head on over to our YouTube channel at ShortMeTina. Sign up so you ensure that you do not miss any. Make sure you're subscribed. And lastly, my friend, I've been trading for a long time. Well over 15 years, closer to 20. That's 2 decades. So if you think you can learn anything from me right now, I'm hosting a free trading course. Then definitely head on over to our website, ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening. And as always, thank you for the support. I'll talk to you tomorrow.